Good morning. We are
Morning.
live. Morning,
Mate, I was
morning.
rocking away to that tune. Rocking away to that tune then.
Yeah, so was I. I'm not going to lie.
Tell you what.
How is everyone in the chat?
I've got double voice.
Yeah, so was I. I'm not going to lie.
I've got double voice. Tell you what. There we go. Got it.
Yeah, I can hear myself coming back.
No, I've done it. I found it. 9:30-ish, mate. Bang on the button. Bang on the button. And that's what Ish is all about.
I've got 9:41.
Yeah, that's Ish enough. Close enough-ish.
Max frozen. Oh, Ish. Okay.
Yeah. Ish covers us.
Yeah.
Ish
okay, we'll take that. We'll take that.
Ish covers us.
Yeah, Max. I think Max having technical difficulties.
I'm not having technical difficulties.
You're freezing my end. Hopefully everyone's well.
I think everyone can hear us. Can everyone hear us? Who's having technical issues? Morning from the US.
I'm not sure if you were frozen or if you were just staying still for too long, Mac.
MJ says we're all good. MJ says we're all good. So we did. So I don't know. Maybe I was just sat still. Maybe I was just sat still. Should we? Do you want to do a quick shout out?
Maybe that.
You want to do the quick shout out?
Yeah. Do you want to do that or shall I?
Go on. I'll let you do it.
I'll do it. We've got a bit of a lag, I think, a delay. Okay, we've got Jordan from JM Royals first in the building. We've got Candy Mania. We've got Ash Henley's Hatchlings. We've got Chris Dunn, CD Ross, Steve Walker. We have Lisa Richmond. We have MJ Designs. Steve Walker has just had his first delivery of Viper bedding, people. Absolutely awesome. Steve is one of the Scotland distributors, so congratulations, Steve. Welcome to the family. And Mella's obviously backed that up as well. Welcome to the family team, Viper team, Steve. We've got M&B Reptiles. We've got Ewan. We've got Ian Eyeballs. We've got Dan. We've got Kelly. Reptile Lifeline. We have just trying to make sure we don't double up. And I think that's it so far. That's it. We've got currently 19 members, which is absolutely awesome. Not bad for a first start in the morning.
It is. It is early doors.
So,
we like it.
Yeah, I can hear you both. This is the Matrix.
Is this the Matrix? Steve can't talk.
I keep glitching a bit, apparently.
Steve can't talk because he was having major technical issues the other night. Friday Night Live. Steve was struggling.
Oh, was he?
He was. We could all see him and we couldn't hear him. So Steve can't talk. Morning, James from Prestige. So yeah, we're not taking any of Steve's banter. Fran Holly, good morning. Oh, how's your week been?
Okay, right. Yeah, not too bad, mate. I'm just going to pull up very quickly the schedule for today, which we have here. Absolutely awesome. Week's been great. Lots going on, as you can see. Didn't sleep very well last night, so I've got massive bags, but it's all good. It's all good. Other than that, week's been good. What about yours?
It's been good. It's weekend was busy. I was out with Michael at MKR doing a few bits and bobs. Saturday we had a birthday party for the little one. Well, not the little one's birthday party. He went to a party, but it was a nightmare. Nothing worse than screaming 5-year-olds. But yeah, no.
It's great.
Other than that, it's been good. Yeah, Fran Holly.
Absolutely.
It's Fran from Eyeballs, by the way. I forgot my name's different. Fran from Eyeballs. Good morning. And Steve had technical issues last night as well.
Yes. Good morning, Fran.
What can we say? He's the tech guy. He's a proper tech guy.
I'm just looking at my. Is he? He's a proper tech guy. Oh, okay. Then Steve should have no excuse.
No, he doesn't. Steve Glass, what's up, y'all? Good morning. So, have we got any updates from?
Good morning. Good afternoon, wherever you are in the world.
Have we?
So let's get in. Should we get into today's scheduling?
Yeah. So
Should we get into the news, or should we do?
Let's do the news.
Yeah, the news.
Yeah, news. Yeah.
Okay. Right, guys. You know we've started this morning podcast, and the whole idea of this morning podcast is basically a run-up of what's been going on the week prior. So we're going to try and do it every week or every 2 weeks. But being brutally honest with you, we're going to try every week, try and bring you guys the information. Now, as you know, we want this podcast to be informative. We want it to be positive. But there is going to be some aspects of the podcast that we have to address what's maybe been going on in the hobby or in the industry or in different parts of the world. So, first things first, whether you guys have heard or whether or not, there's a lot more kicking off over in the US regarding the podcast drama situation, let's say. For me, I'm not going to get into it. I think me and Mac have both discussed it, and we've both decided we're not going to get into it. It's not worth it. We're going to put it to you like this. You're either part of the problem or you're part of the solution. If you keep posting and tagging people and sharing what has happened, you're part of the problem. And I mean that with great respect, because all you're doing is drawing more and more traction to the actual situation. So you're part of the problem. The simple way is to ignore unless it affects you directly, ignore it. It's nothing to do with you. Don't bother reposting it. Don't give it traction. You're part of the solution. Okay? So just think about stuff. By all means, discuss things with your friends in the hobby, whatever you want to do. But the minute you start to repost stuff and tag people and all that sort of stuff, look, guys, you're just part of the problem. You're just making bigger waves. Don't give it traction. It's not going to hurt you. It's not affecting you. There's a lot of people that are trying to drum up, and we could have quite easily come on this podcast and gone, is the racism in the ball python industry? Very easily. But we're not. We're here to give you guys informative information, hopefully enlighten your day and positive. So for us, we're not going to touch on it. And remember, guys, be part of the problem or part of the solution. The choice is yours. I think that rounds that one up, Mac.
It does indeed. We've got a show. We've got another show. Moving on to some positives.
Yes. Part of the news, we'll get that up and shouting. We have a show here in the UK, another show. The IHS have released their dates and their new venue for the IHS Breeders' Show, which is the 18th of June and the 3rd of September at the Marshalls Arena at Milton Keynes. For those who don't know where that is, just look for the Marshalls Arena in Milton Keynes, and that will tell you exactly where it is. And again, that is the 18th of June and the 3rd of September. Which I think will segue.
Go
on, dude.
I was just going to say there's been a little bit.
No, there's a bit of a lag.
Oh, sorry. There's a little bit of negativity around the move to Milton Keynes. And I think we need to focus on the positive in the hobby. The IHS, for their faults, they've managed to put a show on, which is brilliant. They've managed to find a nice, clean venue, which is brilliant. Although it may be further south.
They haven't put it on yet.
Well, we're going to say all going well that it's going ahead. Let's be positive.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Ian says the venue looks boss. If they relax their banner and promotion rules, then I think it would be great for the hobby. We need to wait and see what they do. I don't see them.
Yeah, I'm not sure. No, I don't see them doing that, to be brutally honest.
No.
I really don't. I think I've got the lag is on my end.
to do that, they'd have to go at members only, and I don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately. But, you know, we've got a show on. It's accessible.
No, I don't think it will happen either, mate.
Home of the MK Dons looks a decent venue. Yeah, you know, it's accessible via all main motorways, straight down the M6, A14, M1, straight down the M1. Public transport goes there, so I think it's on one of the main YouTube lines, not YouTube, underground lines as well. So there are plenty of public access and roads there, you know. Obviously, the Northerners have hit a bit of a blow, but the Southerners the coin toss has gone in their favour. I think, you know, we just need to be positive that we've got a show on and not focus on some can't make it, some can't. So.
Yeah, I think ultimately it is going to happen, but let's just see. You know, let's just see how it pans out. So that's what I think, and obviously that segues very nicely. Just a gentle reminder to the B2U BC meeting on the 27th of May this year, which is obviously a Saturday. So you guys get to have a fun day and checking out some amazing animals at the B2U BC. On the 27th of May, remember, you have to be a member of the B2U BC, which you can find on my Patreon. You join that little part and that makes you a member, which means you can attend the B2U BC meetings.
That's a more important breeders meeting to attend anyway than the IHS. Just saying.
Yeah.
Nice to see the oranges back on map. Cheers, James. I fished it out especially for this morning. We've got the new ring light so we can see the full orange in its full glow. So we did.
I wondered why you was a bit more, what's the word?
Vibrant.
4K this morning.
4K, yeah. 4K. We're back on. We are back on. Ian, I don't think it will happen, but here's to hoping. Yeah. You know, they've got to do what they can do, haven't they? So, here's seeing.
Yeah. Like I said, you know, guys, you know, please feel free to put your comments in the comment box below if you're watching this video, whether it's now or later on if you're going to watch it back. What are your thoughts about the show being at Milton Keynes? Do you feel it's fair, unfair? Do you feel it's a great venue? By all means, Google it and check out the venue yourself. Like I said, it is the 18th of June and the 3rd of September at the Marshalls Arena at Milton Keynes. So let me know, guys. Let us know what you feel down below.
Toby snuck in there. Good morning, Morph Matrix.
Good morning, Morph Matrix. Dude, I think, can we quickly jump into the shout-outs, mate, before we go any further, just in case anyone's got to shoot off?
We can, yeah. That sounds good. So you want to shoot with the community shout-out?
The first one?
Yeah.
So the community shout-out, I want to give a massive welcome with open arms to the Patreon and the Discord, mainly the Discord side of things. Steve Walker is going to be one of our Discord moderators, which is absolutely awesome. Steve's been in the hobby for 10 years plus, and I'm super excited to get Steve on board, as we are as a team, to get Steve on board to help with the Discord and give you guys advice if you are part of the Patreon and the Discord, the Balls to You Discord. Then Steve is one of our new members. So absolutely massive congratulations to Steve and thanks. And I'm honoured to have Steve as part of the team. Thanks, Steve.
You'll be able to find Steve on Instagram at Steve_Walker_reptiles. So make sure you jump on Instagram.
Get over there and give him a follow.
I'm sure Steve will appreciate the support. So we will. Outside shout out from outside the community. I'm going to choose Will's Hella Heat. So Will was the first in the box last week for the first episode, and he gently reminded everybody to comment and like the podcast afterwards. So Will's massively active on the podcast scene, and you'll find them floating around in most of the podcasts as well. So you'll be able to find Will at, I did have his Instagram up. I don't know where it's gone. So I think it's Will_Hella_Heat. You'll find him there. He seems to be a nice guy. I've had a few little chats with him. But he is always around supporting everyone within the hobby.
Yeah, I've got another shout out which I'll give next week to a guy that's always commenting on everyone's YouTube video that supports the community. But I'll leave that one for next week, guys. So, we want to make sure that you guys don't go unmissed, if you like. So, we acknowledge and we recognise everyone. So, please, guys, if you are watching this, give us a like, hit that thumbs up button, hit that like button, smash it, do whatever you want to do. Just make sure you hit it. And if you're watching this later on, again, guys, hit that smash that like button. Yeah, I know what I mean.
Just in a few extra come in there. Roger Long, good morning. KNC Royals, good morning. Glenn at Ultimate Balls, good morning. KNC Royals again, good morning, everyone. Ooh, last week.
Morning. And just to remind, go on.
No, on you go. I was going to move on to the next bit, but if you've got something else, go for it.
Yeah, it's all right, guys. There's a bit of a lag. I think it's my end. So me and Mac are over talking to each other by accident. It's just one of those things. Just to remind everyone, at the B2U BC on May the 27th, we should, hopefully, fingers crossed, if all goes to plan, have some international guests. So again, if you're not part of the B2U BC, get on my Patreon, join the B2U BC. And so you're not disappointed because the venue can only hold so many people. So you need to be a part of the B2UBC, and we will release the details in the next few weeks, what's going to happen. We've got a team meeting at the beginning of February to discuss the new breeders meeting. So stay tuned for that, guys.
Nice.
Over to you.
Last week, Ben Collins Smith, he suggested a underrated morph segment. So we discussed this last night on our catch-up for this morning, and we've actually managed to pick out 2 genes that we both feel are underrated. Do you want to go first, Gav? Because then mine will segue into the Insta bangers as well.
Yes, I will. For me, my underrated gene is Spectre. And I know you guys have probably heard me say this before, but trust me, guys, there is so much to be done with Spectre. So much that hasn't been done. The Super Spectre stuff. I know, Spectre's part of the Yellow Belly complex, so it works making stuff like Super Stripe. But there's a lot of people who've just started to make the Super Stripe clown and even the Super Spectre clown. So, guys, if you want my advice, get yourself some Spectre in your collection. You won't be disappointed, especially when you're making Super Stripe combos. They are absolutely awesome. And then, obviously, you can go and put that into, either your Clown Project, Ultramel, Hypo, Monarch, Puzzle, anything recessive apart from really. I don't think Spectre works very well with Pied, but we have yet to be proven wrong because, again, not much has been done with it. So a Super Spectre Pied might look absolutely nuts. So who knows? So for me, Spectre is still an underrated gene. Over to you, Mac.
My underrated gene is something that comes under a little bit of fire because it's part of a specific complex, but I'd like to pull out the champagne gene. It's been quite discussed recently within the community. Yep. There are people that have turned down trades for champagnes, and then they got involved with the conversation. We had a look at some pictures, and that trade was then pulled out, and they got hold of a champagne energy. Some of the combos you can do with champagne is incredible. I think the first orange snake that anyone ever sent me was Jordan at JM Royals, and he sent me a champagne OD. Oh, I can't remember what it was now. Champagne OD.
Yellow belly.
Champagne OD Calico. That was it. And this thing is just it's
Okay.
orange. It's amazing. And then I think it was Jason Bailey from Underground Genetics. He sent the Super Orange Dream Leopard Champagne Enchi in. Oh, they're incredible. So there's quite a few working with it in within the Balls to You community. It's received a little bit of love, and I really think that it's massively underrated. Yeah, I really like it, and the community that are involved seems to like it as well, which is good. Glenn says, "You cooking up a few Spectre projects on the QT, Gav?"
Oh yeah. I mean, I produced a Enchi Leopard High OD Super Stripe, among some other stuff. And when I saw that, I was like, do you know what? There is so much to be done with Spectre. So much. So I am going down the Spectre claim route. And just to produce some different stuff. Eventually, I want to get into the Bang project. Obviously, Toby's just beat me to that one. I want to get in the Bang project. So yeah, for me, the Spectre project is really underrated. Champagne, I had a little dabble with champagne back in the day. I just found it really hard for me to get my head around. But again, this isn't about me. It's about giving people some inspiration, some stuff to look forward to or look for, and maybe consider, genes that aren't really expensive like Spectre and Champagne that not many people are doing stuff with. So, it gives you a little bit of an edge, something new, something exciting to play with.
That will slide us nicely into Instagram bangers. So my Instagram banger comes from one of our own, Kerry's Reptiles, who's in the BTU community, and it is a Champagne Lavender Ghost. And I think that is just absolutely incredible.
Yep.
So I do.
I think it's really, really interesting, the pattern and the contrast between the different colours,
Yeah, it's it's really pulled out the pattern as well, which is really nice.
Yep.
So that was one of the inspirations that we were discussing on Friday Night Live within the Discord, I think. So it was really good. Really good. I enjoyed it.
And again, it just gives people different.
Nice, Steve.
Yeah, it just gives people different ideas, what to work with. Looking at that now, I automatically think, what was in that, Mac? Was there leopard in that?
Champagne Lavender Ghost.
Yeah. See, automatically I look at that and I think leopard, acid, confusion, some of the darker stuff, black pastel maybe.
Yeah.
Just really mix it up,
Excuse me. 100%. 100%. It's and again, just keeping on with the champagne. So Steve's got the same animal except the champagne, and Kerry has some stunning, some class combos. Yeah, we were going through Kerry's stuff the other night. I knew she was working with the champagne stuff, so it was it was really. And
Kerry's also been in it a long time and a fantastic breeder up in Scotland again.
Yeah. I just seen Cracking Ball sneaking in there. Good morning, Craig.
Good morning, Craig.
Calico surely after Garrick's combo.
Yeah, totally agree, Andy. Yeah, great shout. And again, it just shows what can be done. Simple genes, some non-expensive animals that people can play with relatively easy and make some mind-blowing stuff.
Yeah. Morning, Dan. Dan's just snuck in there.
Good morning, Dan. So, Mac, can you do me a favour? Can you pull up my banger, please? Because my internet's lagging. And I think if I open another window, I will probably fall off.
We just texted me, Gav. Or did I text it you?
I'll send it over. Let me have a quick look for
you. What is
all the funds of technical?
I know. If there's anything that anyone wants us to cover, or anyone thinks somebody deserves a shout, make sure you drop one of us a message, and we can get that into the show. If you've got a subject you want us to cover, let us know, and we can get that in as well. We want to be here for what you guys. I've been sleeping on Calico.
Yeah.
Oh, Calico is. Check out some of Marcus Jane's stuff. One more tab in Gav Breaks Google. Reptile Lifeline. Check out Marcus Jane's stuff. The stuff he's doing with Calico, Pied, and Ghost is incredible. The thing just glows. That was his Super Orange Dream Calico.
Yeah.
Pied, Ghost is probably the animal that woke me up to Calico. And then seeing the interaction with Champagne as well. I think there's some, obviously not the Champagne and the Pie, but some really, really nice combos to be made. So there is. So we are excited about that.
Yeah, 100%. You know what? Okay. Can't. Unfortunately, I might have to do my banger next week because I can't find it now. We'll leave it for next week. We'll leave it for next week, mate. We'll do yours now because it's we'll do yours now. Let's just reopen that. Okay, that's the schedule. Yeah, my internet's really playing up. So, one more tab and Gav Breaks Google. Yeah, definitely that will happen. I don't know why. Ever since I started, for some reason, I did something on my internet and it started. It's creating issues. So,
one of these items I think we missed from the news section was one of the items we missed off the news section is Billy was back on YouTube last night for Mutation Creation. He seemed to get a bit of love for that. There was a lot of people that enjoyed seeing Billy back on the lives.
Yeah, Billy's doing his podcast again. We think he's having a go at that. So I just hope it's not 5 hours long. An hour or two, not too bad, but 5 hours. Billy used to go on for 5 hours with the guys, and it was good stuff, but it was just 5 hours long.
Yeah. There's it's a long time, isn't it? Long time. Dan, the hat is still going, my friend. Thank you very much. It was actually Dan that bought me the hat.
Yeah.
So it was when we got our first rule this time round from Dan at Marvelous Balls. So it was he knew I liked orange, so he brought me a snake and he brought me an orange hat. So it's still going. It's still going. And it's what I wear to the shows when people need to see me, they just look for the silly orange hat. It's all Dan's fault.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, God. I think I'm going to throw my computer out the window.
Anything happening in the community, Gav? We've got some lives lined up, haven't we? Through Patreon.
Yeah, we've got some lives lined up. We've got some lives lined up with Ozzy. We've got some lives. We've just done the Meet the Breeder series number 2. We're going to get number 3 on the way. So we've got stuff like that. There's some other bits and pieces going on behind the scenes. Again, and I'll keep saying it, but there is. I just want to keep you guys on point. I was going to try and get to Arlington in February. Unfortunately, doesn't look like it's going to happen. I've got lots going on here that needs my attention. So it doesn't look like Arlington's going to happen. I did get a few messages the other day asking if I was going. I'm not going to be attending Arlington, but I will definitely be attending Tinley in October. That's going to be my one stop. My one stop over there. I do think I'll be doing another, how could I say, visit to the US. I will be doing another one, but that one will be strictly a touring thing, which I'll get into at a later date. So
nice.
Yeah, there is that going on as well. For guys who don't know as well, I want to give a quick mention to MJ Designs. Mel does all the logos and stuff like that. She has just changed and he's done some different logo work designs. So if you're interested in revamping yours, giving it a bit more of a vamoose, an uplift, get over to MJ Designs and Logos on her Instagram and give her a quick message and look at some of the new stuff. It is absolutely awesome. And according to Mel, I best save up for my birthday trip. Yeah,
Mel did the
awesome.
Royal Breakfast Show
Amazing
logo
series, by the way. You what? Sorry.
This lag. Sorry, I just said Mel did the logo for the Royal Breakfast Show as well, didn't she?
You're just terrible today.
Bear with us, guys.
Yeah, she did, which I will drop on now. There it is.
Love it.
There it is. So Mel designed that. Absolutely awesome. You got a little fried egg in a frying pan and a snake. Love it. What I should do is do this.
I think
that's what I should do.
Yeah. You need to send me that. Is what you need to do. I think that's about everything in it, Gav, this morning. Where's the bacon?
Yeah.
Steve.
Yeah, it is, mate. Obviously, the bacon. No, mate. We've got to be. Yeah, the bacon needs to be added, and a cup of coffee.
Coffee and bacon. Nice. Yeah, I think that's everything. I've got my end, Gav. If you've got anything your end.
Sorry, guys.
Vegetarian.
Yeah, just to make people aware that we are obviously advertising for satellite distributors of Viper bedding, which is going extremely well. We have a few people joining now. We've got Get Hissed up in the north end of Scotland. We've got Steve Walker in the middle to south end of Scotland. And we've got a few more coming online as well. If you are interested and you fancy becoming a distributor for Viper bedding, get in touch with Boss Rat on Instagram or myself, and we can send you the details over and let you know exactly what's going on and what the plans are for the future, because we are going to be launching some new products as well, which we've been in talks with Viper bedding. I've been trying some of the stuff out, so stay tuned for the new products.
Sounds good. Sounds good. I think before this lag gets any worse, we should say see you later.
Cool.
Sorry, guys. Technical issues.
Definitely, guys. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Mac, as always, thanks ever for...
No worries, Mucko.
Oh, I know. Tell me about it. Guys, I hope you're all well. I'm sorry about the lag. I'm sorry about the technical issues. We'll probably do a quick check I don't know why it's playing up, but it is. Anyway, I hope you're all well. Guys, remember, smash that like button if you haven't already. Drop a comment in the comment box below if you're watching this later on. Let us know your thoughts on what you'd like to see on the breakfast show. And let us know what you thought about the... are you part of the problem, part of the solution? That's all I'll say. But for now, I'll let you guys crack on. Mac, thanks very much.
You're welcome, buddy. All the best, everyone.
Let's get out of here.